It's getting cold, you say? I feel fine.
I see everything! Stand with me! Everyone hold hands! Everyone hold hands! I see everything!
Yeah! Let's light it up!
Hey!
Off we go!
Our bond is strong!
Here you are.
Ad Astra Abbot. Thank you for Ad Astra.
Welcome. How can I help you?
ruin my bioalchemy
Wait.
From now, I think I get why you teamed up with time. I was.
As a matter of fact, there's Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor.
What is it we have to...
I believe you'll be looking for...
Ooh, looking for people.
I have no reason to doubt. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept...
Yeah. Hit.
Hey,
I am indeed. Now.
Huh? How c-
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face.
Right again! You...
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people. All right, my assistant should be arriving soon.
Woo woo! That's why we're here!
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult match.
Do you think we're not up to the job?
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis, with a professional by you. Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Teyvat that knows rocks better than him. I'd be a fool.
You're a fool if you think you found
Oh? And why?
Because Teyvat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours. Ha! Didn't expect that. I know that Zhang Li is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
In our last tale,
Zhang Li, there.
Oh, here for a few tales? I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you.
Something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who understands.
So,
Take a look around. The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert.
you appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, no. It's just... Paimon just wants to...
I see.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor.
Stop? Well, we got him. Uncle Dai.
Oh. And,
Yep. Paimon doesn't know who you're...
Let's not get it.
Uh-huh. So you say. It's no use me singing his praises.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhang Li. I've heard about you.
I'm sure I recognize you.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh?
Then they can figure
A
out...
contest? Why,
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry
Stop talking the talk.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is...
So you're an appraiser, Mr.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredible.
Huh? How could you forget?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman.
So, do you have a...
Not exactly. Mr. Zhang Li, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this...
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial run. Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contained in the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For
Such a detailed description. Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you?
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover,
Well, if Zhongli says so,
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr.
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled.
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone? This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other... I led a team around the entire mine, but...
So 4 miners.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen...
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives.
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles around, and we didn't pass any other...
Huh. Such a huge...
Underground, overground. We left no stone unturned. We tried everything short of digging further.
We'll need to explore the site ourselves.
Very well. I'll wait here. Please, proceed wherever you'd like.
so strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Over here! A pile of shirt.
A few everyday items.
1, 2... Huh. That seems right. These must be spares, right?
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Correct. Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items.
Why would someone set off with...
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to return, this seems an odd... Or 2, they were forced to leave.
Oh.
It's certainly a possibility.
If they didn't leave, maybe they were... Let's look around first and see if we can find any clues. Kunjun,
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues.
or what does it have to do with...
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. Okay.
concentrating.
I see.
A child?
I'm...
Also, how did you...
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I can...
Huh?
Perceive? So there...
You mean you can put your...
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the...
Amazing! So you can find out everything that...
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore, core lapis, and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events...
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability.
I'm glad I can be... Based on what I saw, I believe...
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue from...
Excuse me, sir.
Ah, yes. You must be... I don't know what happened. I stayed behind with the other 4. After I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. Maybe...
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep. Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
What a scary... An on-site accident. We found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Di.
You're back. How are the...
We found 3 clues, and first there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place.
Forced to? But...
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take... Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and...
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo. Could someone have entered the site and simply...
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kun-jun here made good use of his...
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to them.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward...
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us.
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6...
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues.
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get...
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we...
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine.
Wait.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun? Paimon bet... Kunjun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious...
Dragonfall. Dragonfall is often used in
I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious. As if there's something I've forgotten to finish.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you...
I don't even know where to start with it. It sounded so familiar to me. As if, perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is.
I see. If I am able to during our...
Really?
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If the...
Great! Let's have a... Wait! There are tracks here! These must have been left by the miners!
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass. If there are no footprints there, it would suggest that the miners are still within...
Everyone hold hands!
hunter becomes the hunted.
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju.
If we follow their footprints, we should be... Oh no! The footprints end here!
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Let's light it up!
I see everything!
Huh? Stop right there!
Hi there! Have you seen...
A miner.
Hello! Have you...
Stop bothering.
Jeez! Whatever. Hey there!
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few...
Yeah, that's...
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they...
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions.
Huh. This...
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think...
And they...
Yes, they followed it.
Let's go after the...
Let's end this quickly! I will end this round.
Everyone hold hands!
Let's light it up! Get with me!
You need to hurry up! This isn't
Share the
fun!
knowledge!
This was well
Everybody
done.
stand back! I'll settle this!
This is bad! You need to hurry up!
Scatter!
Let's end this quickly! Let's not waste time.
I see everything!
Our bond is strong!
This was well done.
Everyone hold hands! The Temple of Wisdom!
Dissipate!
You need to hurry up! This was well done!
Defract!
Let's end this quickly! I guess this is it. You need to hurry up!
Get with me!
You're plugged!
Our bond is strong! Adventure time!
More footprints! There's a person over there!
Help! Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first! Ask questions later. Kate!
Get with me!
Here you are.
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. Before I knew it, my name is Wanyu. I belong to Liyue Shengyu.
Huh?
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas. Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. About how I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look.
I think that's all we needed to hear.
I hope it's useful to... I'd better get going. There's a...
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that...
a child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close to Paimon. But...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aha! Paimon knew...
It looks promising. I'll do my best. It's the same group, all right.
Mr. Kunju.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along.
You think so? It feels like we're...
Be that as it may, we would 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state. Walking
Oh, you're quite right, Mr. Zhongli.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings. But the level of it... We have encountered many clues along the way. The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the...
Great!
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does...
Clever thinking. Hey! Over here on the ground!
There's a basket lying here, too.
Hey!
Judging by his appearance,
Should we wake him?
I can...
Sounds like he's whispering something.
it seems that he thinks he still there's a camp nearby.
How is he? He won't die.
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully,
Hyman heard him talking about digging.
it's certainly a possibility.
It looks like are these? I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine.
How he came to be here is what we need to,
So he was kidnapped. But if they didn't need him,
unless something happened.
ugh. Hyman's had enough.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments is jog.
What is it? Oops.
Something.
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have meant. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This pure.
It's beautiful. Oh, and
But of course, take. And this one is for Mr. Huh? Is some.
On the contrary, I just hadn't but thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan.
you sure like rock.
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be.
Rest easy. I serve. Oh, however, there is.
Huh? What's...
Traveler. Does Dragonfall.
You mean the ore that Kunjun's...
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high temperature.
Elemental reactions can produce...
Indeed, they can. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological... And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore?
Yeah! If he knows of its existence, surely he knows all... Weird.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kunjun, whose motivation...
Ulterior motives?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to... Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for anything else, we're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend to him. I suggest...
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of
I'm sorry. I had a meeting.
I don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding.
Xiao is such a...
You're neither an adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. Instead of explaining yourself to me...
I have nothing to hide.
The body and the mind are one. If the trial I've prepared for you will explore...
Yes.
The trial's begun! Paimon can feel it in the air. Even the weather's changed. Everyone hold hands!
Access denied.
Let's light it up! Our bond is strong!
We're wait, no touching. I can fix. We're way behind schedule.
I see everything!
Stand with me!
Hey! Yeah!
Born of ice and frost, all hail! Didn't see that coming.
I see everything!
Off we go! Let's light it up! Our bond is strong!
Everyone hold hands!
For Rex Lapis! Access denied. Next on... No touching!
I see everything!
Out of my way!
This is long overdue. Born of ice and frost.
The weather is lovely.
I've completed your trial.
You don't have to report back to me. Only you can evaluate the result.
Xiao always has such strong...
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty.
I have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a
Pesky visitor? So...
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis! I've finally come upon the... Are all of you the adept? Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessing.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim.
I am also one of...
Perfect! I didn't come in vain then. What blessings can you grant me?
Wow, straight...
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions.
For free? Do you mean...
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that it would be unfair to other people if you got everything.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with... A person of your age should focus on work and family.
Are you a real adeptus? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who poses an Adeptus to cheat? Enough! Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or...
Nobody's... Ganyu, don't let that go...
It's not his. I thought that coming back to Juyun Karst and devoting myself, but being questioned by him made me realize, but I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor.
It's true!
All right. I'll go with you to if I'm proven right.
It's a step in the right direction.
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Smith?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing... Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the... difficult to say.
So there's never any
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those...
That makes sense. It is...
Indeed. Wow.
And there's so many mysterious...
This ancient... Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you... All right, then.
Kunjun, can you see anything?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. Oh! This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past, not...
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. If you don't try, you won't know.
Oh.
When has Paimon ever come up? Wait a minute. Paimon can fly.
All of you, come here.
Huh? Zhongli's voice came quick. Let's go see.
This has been newly dug.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel?
Compose yourselves. I will lead us in. There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the... Listen.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
So behind the seal, what do we do? We can't hurt them.
arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, H-Star, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be. Solidify!
Trust!
Gather! Stabilize! Gather!
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
I will have order! Solidify!
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom! Huh? Our bond is strong!
Crumble!
Gather!
Morax! You think you can destroy me?
Solidify!
Make yourselves at home! This way, Turtle!
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
This is order! Crumble!
Fisher!
Stabilize! Scatter!
Be crushed! There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Solidify!
Grow! This
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
You should call it by its name, H-Star. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrant.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice!
H-Star.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're
H-Star. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. Allow me to elaborate. Heaven and earth, Yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ajda.
So there are
No! It can't be! That's impossible!
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the force. That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in—
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a—
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. 2 weeks, I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim—
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragon—
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You have— Ajda was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, the memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. Erosion ground Ajda's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, Ajda, now it—
What would you expect? It was humanity—
This much is true. Which is why you attacked the chasm. Why you waged war against Morax in the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production. The citizens of Liyue came to the mountains. Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion. But it was futile, and so we became you. And from your will, I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ajda and Morax. You can hate me, but
No!
I am the remnants of Ajda's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further, a willingness to come—
No! It is I, Ajda, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth.
Morax is not—
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as— Strange.
You are spent, and I in the wilderness. Snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting.
No!
Perhaps it isn't, but it—
More axe!
The little girl vanished!
Are you satisfied, Ajda?
I had to make amends. So, Morax.
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon. Search—
Your power is nearly spent.
Perceptive as always, my friend.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the sea.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix—
Straight—
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners!
So there you are. My men and I we found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. Huh?
Nothing. Pay it no mind.
Cave?
They're exhausted, but not in danger.
Right. Well, thank you.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men.
Kunjun, we should be...
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artists.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind. Yet their creators...
Ashtaha, I am no longer the Geo Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an element...
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious occasion.
That day in the chasm. Did you...
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a...
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, and so...
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you. Let alone...
Hence, Ma, do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. Old friend.
Thank you, Ashtaha.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will go on with the infinite flow of time. And...
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be alarmed.
Wow. That was so weird.
In fact, we have yet to meet the He was. Centuries may have passed since then. But if...
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient Geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ashtaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds!
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the four corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
A 1,000 years ago, Azhdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Azhdaha, despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me. Towards Leo, he was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion, even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia make personally sealing away an old friend. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. But I was a god of mankind. My identity may...
You still care a lot.
Call it... part of my duty. I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh, yeah. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching. Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived with that...
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
You mean another past grievance? Like the...
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my son. You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts,
Would you be ready to find out?
it appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe... This tablet was erected by Mountain Shaper. It's a shame. There is a fine line between good and evil.